Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something with Blossom Gel again because it seems it's very popular at the moment and everyone likes the Blossom Gel videos. So I've already put my coats of peel off base coat onto my nails. So I've already got some colours on my palette here that I used in a previous video. So I'm just going to use those for this set so they don't really go to waste. There's no point me using lots of different colours when I can just use these because there is like 8 different colours on my palette. So like I said, I'm going to be doing something with what am I talking about? Blossom Gel. I'm going to be using the Bluesky clear blossom base as usual. But first things first, before I do anything, I'm just going to put a coat of normal base coat onto my nails as they are. Just because I don't know how the blossom base will work on top of. I need to stop doing something while I talk because I obviously cannot do both. I don't know how it will work on top of the peel off base coat. So I'm just making sure there's a coat of gel between the peel off base and the blossom base coat. And once I've done that, I'm just going to pop them into the lamp for a full cure and then I will meet you back here to start the design. I'm not going to be doing a base colour on these nails, like the colour of the build gel is going to be the colour underneath my colours that I'm using. And then I've got these colours here, so I'll just quickly tell you which ones they are. We've got Lollipop, Hot Sauce, Fiji, Peach Martini, Lemonade, Mint Tea, this one's Beach House, yeah, Beach House and Neon Nights. They're the ones that I'm going to be using. That is from a video I just finished filming. So I'm just going to let this fully cure and then like I said we could start with the design. This is the base coat, the blossom base that I'm going to be using. It's the Bluesky one that I use in all of my blossom videos. And yeah, we'll get on with it as soon as this is ready. So I've just very quickly wiped over my nails with acetone to take off the tacky layer of the base coat that I've just applied. Mainly just because I want them to be a bit less shiny so I can see where I'm putting my blossom base coat. So I'm going to be using the bottle brush first, just to get the majority on there, and then I will go in with a nail art brush to get it exactly how I want it. So I'm just going to be doing random areas of all of the nails, but sort of like the same sort of way because I want it to be half and half on all of them, so it's a bit even, so I get both of the colours like the same sort of amount. I'm just going to clean off my detail brush so I can use that to go in and make sure that it's all nice and even. We don't want anywhere to be too thick or too thin. And then once I've done that, I'm then going to apply my first colour to that area. I'm just going to do one nail at a time because I've learnt my lesson from the last Blossom Gel video that I did. So first things first, I'm going to be doing purple and blue on this nail. So I'm going to go straight in with my purple on a dotting tool. And I'm just going to pop some dots onto the nail. I'm cleaning it off, cleaning my dotting tool off every now and then to make sure that it's not got too much blossom base on it. And then I'm just popping some dots on. Like so, and then once I've done that, I'm going to pop that into the lamp. So I've just half cured that for now, just to keep it still while I do the other side so it doesn't take too long. And then I'm basically just going to go in with my blossom base and go alongside where I've just put it the first time. Like so. And then again, I will go in with my nail art brush just to make sure that it's everywhere that I want it. It's all nice and even. And then again, I'm going to go in with my dotting tool to make sure it's nice and clean from the last, oh gosh, just dropped my lint-free wipe on all of my colours, which is very useful. It's very much a me thing to do. And this time I'm going in with Beach House on the other side. And then again, I'm just going to go straight in with my dots on the other side this time. And obviously it will only go where the blossom gel is. And then once I'm happy with how much it's blossomed, I will pop that one into the lamp as well. So I'm just going to, again, cure it for 30 seconds just to keep it where it is so I can move on to the next nail and not have to keep fully curing every coat. But if I left this now without curing it and moved on to the next nail, it would move way too much and it would just be a big blob by the time it comes to curing it when I've done the other nails. So I'm just half curing. So the next nail is going to be it's going to be green and the mint colour, I think, because I've got 8 colours and I don't want any of them to have the same colour on them as I've used on the previous nail. So doing the same sort of thing again, but not in the same design. So we're going to just go across this way this time. Again, trying to make it around half and half. Just notice I'm not focused, sorry. I've got lots down the sidewall there, so I need to clean that up. But yeah, making it around half and half so we get enough of both colours. And then I will just make sure that all these little hairs are on here and not anymore. I'm just going to tidy up this sidewall because I've made a right mess of that. I just need my clean up brush to just wipe down the side. And then again, I'm just going to go in with my nail art brush to make sure that it's everywhere that I want it to be and all nice and even and blah, blah, blah. And once I've done that, I'm going to go in with my next colour. So like I said, it's going to be green and mint. I don't know why I started with the bottom of the nail. That doesn't really make much sense actually. So I'm going to take this off and do it again because it's going to make my life a lot easier doing it the other way around instead of the bottom first. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to go in with my blossom base. I'm going to do the same design as I was going to in the first place, but I'm just going to start it from the top instead of the bottom. It'll be much easier that way. Sometimes I don't stop for long enough to think about what I'm actually doing to make sure I'm doing it the easiest way. I just go ahead and do it and then realise afterwards that I've made my life a bit difficult. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to go in with my detail brush. Make sure it's all everywhere I need it. Because obviously anywhere that you don't get any blossom base, your colour isn't going to blossom in that area and it's going to look a bit odd if you've got random gaps where it's not doing what it's supposed to. So I've made sure my dotting tool is clean again and I'm going in with Fiji, which is the bright green colour. I'm just putting dots of that all in that side of the nail. I've overflowed that a little bit. I'm just going to clean that up a bit. There you go, it doesn't matter too much because I'm going to be putting an outline between them anyway. So I'm going to pop that in for 30 seconds as well. And then I can do the bottom half of the nail. So I'm just going to get my blossom gel, push it up to that that's already there. And then just make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to go in again with my dotting tool, but this time I'm going in with the mint colour. So I'm popping that straight on. Filling in that other side. And that's that one. So I'm going to pop that back in for another 30 seconds. So now we're on to the ring finger. So we've got those two already. So we're going to do something different again. What am I going to do this time? I think I'm going to do something a little bit further up this time. I'm doing the bottom half again. I don't know why I keep forgetting that that's not the way around that I'm doing it. So start again. I'm going to do the top half of the nail, so the cuticle area first. Like so. And then I'm just going to take it down there a little bit. I'm going to do the rest with my detailer brush. I'm just going to get it roughly where I want it. And then I can use my detailer to just neaten it up a little bit. But like I said, we are going to be outlining it, so I'm not too bothered about it being really, really neat. Getting whatever that is off. And then once I've done that, again, I'm going to pop my dots in. So I am going to just tidy that up a little bit. I got a bit carried away. Do you want it to be about half and half? So I'm just going to tidy it up a little. And I've just realised how similar I've made it to my index finger actually. So I'm going to take off a little bit more up there. And I'm going to bring it round the bottom a little bit. So it's going to be a bit more than half, but it'll be worth it because it'll look different to the index. So I'm going to bring that round a bit, instead of it just going straight down. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to go in with hot sauce this time, which is this beautiful bright colour here. Again, just popping my dots on, making sure I'm paying attention to where that line ends so I don't go over. Like so. So that's that one. I'm going to pop that into the lamp for 30 seconds again. And then I'm going to fill in the gap where there's no dots yet. I'm just pushing that up to where that one ends. Making sure to cover everywhere so I don't have any random bits that don't have any on. And then once I'm happy, which I think I am, I'm going to go with the next colour, which is going to be Peach Martini, which is a lighter one. It goes really well with hot sauce. It's a really good match. There's that one. I do want to get rid of those bubbles if I can. You don't want to be popped. Oh, that one did. There we go. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp again for half a minute. And then the last two colours are going to be Lollipop and Lemonade, which is a pink and a yellow. So last but not least for this nail, I'm going to do the top bit first again. And then this one, I think we've got one like that, one like this. I think I'm just going to keep this one relatively simple and just do it a bit half and half, like not quite completely horizontal, but close enough. I'm just going to neaten that up a little bit. Make sure it's everywhere. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go in with pink, that narrows it down, with Lollipop. Pop that straight on. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp again for half a minute. And then last but not least, I just need to do the bottom of this nail with my yellow. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't literally wear all of these nails like completely different and stuff. I think if I was going to wear them like this, where every nail was a bit different, I'd probably do it so as like the nails would always link onto each other. So this one with purple and blue, this one would also have purple or blue on it, and then a different colour, and then that different colour would be on this one, and so on like that. I don't think I'd wear them all completely different. I just wanted to see different colour schemes of this design, so that's why I decided to use all different for every nail. Obviously, if you wanted to wear all different for every nail, you can absolutely do that. I'm just not into it. But to be honest, I think they do look really cool. You can't really go wrong with this. I mean, look, it's so cool. So I'm going to pop them in for a full cure now, and then I'm going to go in between the two colours on each nail with a glitter, just to break them up a little bit. Give them a little bit of something extra. You've probably guessed which glitter I'm going to use, because I use them all the time, these Real Bird Glamour gels. And obviously, depending on what colour you were using would depend on what glitter you wanted to use. I'm going to use a silver just because I think it'll go with all of these colours. But you could use whatever colour you wanted. If I was using like a pink and another darker pink or something, I could use a pink to go through it, or a blue, or blah blah blah, like something like that. But I'm just going to go with silver. So this is the one that I'm going to use, and it's Real Bird Glamour Gel number 1. I'm just going to clean off my brush to make sure there's no colour in there before I go in with this. So I like to pick up just a little tiny bit on my brush, and then just I can focus more on where I'm putting it. When there's a little bit at a time, it's much easier. Because I have mentioned these glitter pots are like more like flakes. Well, they are flakes, they're not more like flakes. They're flakes and not actual pieces of glitter. So if you pick up a lot on your brush, it can be quite difficult to maneuver them around. So I do find it much easier when I've got a smaller amount to get them exactly where I want them. But I do like these as well, because you don't really like, obviously you could if you tried a bit harder, but I like the fact that it's not like the perfect line. I like that. It just looks different but really unique. I love these gels, and obviously you've probably guessed that because I use them all the time in videos. This one and number 2 are probably my most used ones, because number 2 is a really nice gold. I don't really particularly do a lot of gold nails, but that one is really nice gold. It's not really yellow. Not that there's anything wrong with, obviously, if you like yellow gold, that's a good thing. But the one I'm talking about just goes with everything, so it's really, really good. Just picked up a little bit too much there, but I'm just going to with a really light hand, just drag it out to spread it out a little bit. And then last but not least, with this pinky, get rid of that bit there. So that's what they look like at the moment. I'm going to cure this for a full cure, and then I will top coat them off camera, and I'll come back here when they're top coated to show you how they turned out. So here is how the nails turned out. I absolutely love them. I think they're so cool. I mean, just look, they're so different. And you could almost layer them as well. Like you could do a coat of blooming gel and then do some dots of a colour, and then do another coat of blooming gel and do dots of another colour and stuff like that. I think I might actually try that. I think that'd look really effective, like as a background for some simple stamping or something like that. I might give that a go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to take them off now, which is obviously very sad, but gotta happen for me to keep filming. So I just need to find somewhere on the sides that will lift so I can get in there. I go down one side wall first, there we go. And then I can just peel it away. Look at that, how satisfying is that? Which is great. There's one. See if the next one comes off as easy. I've got a little rogue in the corner there. It would help if my phone would stay focused. Try and keep it as neat as possible. There you go, that's gone right up the top. Perfect. Amazing. I love it when it comes off in one. It's so satisfying. And then again. Ah, magical. And then last but not least, we've got my pinky. I really like the pinky actually. I'm really into pink and yellow lately. I think it just goes really, really well, and they complement each other really nicely. It's a good colour combination. I'm just going to peel that off, and perfect. There's a couple of bits down here, but they're gone now as well. So that was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye!